whisperer day, guys. Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the
Money.
Let's get to the
Money. Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in your ass screaming fuck the bookies. Woke up in the morning, grab my little black book. Yesterday can eat a dick, cause we lost by the hook. Can't win them all, so you never see me get shook. Today's a new day, the bookmaker's getting cooked. When I spot a dirty K, the 4 units getting played. Always find the value, I would never be afraid. Scared money don't win, but I'm not going all in unless I see a bet I love, then I put my balls on a bookie's chin. Let it all soak in, doubling my bread, winning money with my friends. If you got the itch and you wanna go big, follow Sharpie bets and you gon' really fucking win. This is not financial advice, it's entertainment. But if I find the right price, believe I'm parlaying it. You can see my spreadsheet, I'm winning, not just saying it. Profit in the green every week, I'm never negative. I can bet an ace or a shitty old picture. Pick the right spots cause I'm the K-pop whisperer. Shut up when I speak until you finally get the picture. I'm the best in the world, tell me you getting richer. Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies.
Let's get to the motherfucking monies. Let's get to the motherfucking money. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all waiting. We started a little late today because C-Mac and Bobana was over there spitting that fire college football, guys. So if you don't know, you should go check out On Pub Sports. We do more than just baseball, guys. But shout out to you guys. Welcome to the Balking Dead, where there is no sleep for the wicked, guys. And there's no sleep for our producer. Shout out to fucking Big Show at the end of the day. This day is probably the worst day he's got. Back-to-back shows. Sometimes it can be a headache, but I appreciate you, my guy. And I appreciate everybody who's waiting. So as y'all know, we are here to talk about K-props. That's what we do best on this show. Then we will get to the hitting props. So shout out to you all. We're going to got 6 pitchers we're going to talk about. I have a Dirty K bet. I also have a half unit bet where I would Dirty K the son of a bitch, but he's a guy that we'll talk about. And if you know my rules, you already know the rule. But at the end of the day, we're here to make money, guys. So let's talk about some traps and let's talk about where we're going to attack personally. So 2 guys that we're going to talk about today are not in the black book, and I will not bet guys not in the black book. Other than Bailey Faulkner, because that fucker needs to be in the black book, and he's pitched now 8 games, and he's won us twice, the 2 times we bet. So shout out to him. He will have a spot. But let's talk about Pablo Lopez versus these Dodgers. These Doyers, baby. We're not in Chavez Ravine. We're in Miami, though. So let's talk about it, guys. Last night, I don't have no opening lines from last night, guys. I was fucking tired. Went to bed really early, and there was no lines when I went to sleep. So we're not even going to talk about opening lines. We're going to talk about this morning and closing lines. Closing lines are literally 20 minutes before the show. Yes, if you're watching this on replay, it won't be the closing line, but is what it is. Life's a bitch, then you marry one. And shout out to all who are tuning in now, and we'll get the actual lines where we're talking about. So Pablo Lopez this morning was 6+ at plus 114, and right before the show, he was at a plus 120 still at the 6+. Prize Picks has him at a 5+. He was at a minus 209 this morning, and he's still the same juice on the 5+. And his fantasy score is at 24.5. Well, let's get into our guy who's averaging 4.75 strikeouts over his last 8. He's averaging 4.8 over his last 6, and they're going to give it over. They're going to give us 1.2 over his average, guys. Do they know something? Well, let's get into it. He averages 8.3 strikeouts at home and 9.1 Ks on the road. So, damn, he's going to be at home where he averages almost a strikeout less per 9. And then now we get into the lefty-righties where he has a fucking problem putting away lefties at only a 7.3 K per 9, guys, compared to a 10.8 from the right-handed side. And I know my team, before I even looked at the projected lineups, I knew we were going to load up lefties, and projected lineup is 5 left-handed, 4 right-handed. So everything is telling you to go bet the under. And let's talk about number 30 in the black book. This is the type of pitch mix you need to have versus the Dodgers to hit a K-Pro. Now, what I mean is he throws a four-seam fastball about 40% of the time. Now, if you look at where he locates it, it's not really a high four-seam fastball, and that's what the Dodgers will have a problem with. So if he doesn't attack the top of the zone with that four-seam, he will be an issue. But another 25% of his the other 25% of his pitches are the other two fastballs the Dodgers will crush, and his put-away pitch is a changeup for the lefties, guys, and he destroys and the Dodgers will destroy a changeup, guys. At the end of the day, the Dodgers are a team who are number one in the league at hitting two-seam fastballs, split fastballs, cutters, any type of fastball with movement. Four-seam up in the zone, they have a fucking issue with, guys. You're not going to be able to catch up the four-seam and still get to the breaking pitches and the two seams, guys. It's fucking baseball. That's what the Dodgers are. They have adopted the Freddie Freeman approach, guys, and that's just fucking, if we slow ourselves down, we can at least get to this many pitches. So what if we're behind the four-seam fastball? So if Pablo Lopez goes out there and decides to use that four-seam fastball and he's locating up in the top of the zone, I think he can hit his strikeout prop. But at the end of the day, we don't bet thinks, guys. And if my aunt had balls to be my uncle, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, guys. And at the end of the day, we can't bet ifs. Happy fucking birthday. Whose birthday is it, guys? Let's fucking go. Been smoking birthday dabs all day. Let's fucking go, bro. We got to come up with a birthday pick for you. And I might got the guy. Last time someone said birthday pick, we had 3 dirty Ks, and they're like, bro, I need one pick. And I was like, well, I like them all. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit, bro. Bam! It was Bailey Faulkner, the guy I was talking about who needs a spot. And it's pretty nice when you can pick out the one that was going to win. Granted, we went 2-1 that night on Dirty K's, but life's a bitch, then you marry one. Glad I'm able to pick one out, and I'm loving the spot we're on today. So we'll talk about that in about 2 more spots. But let's talk about Pablo real quick, guys, at the end of the day. We talked about last week versus Oakland A's how I thought he was going to have a good game by the numbers. The numbers said he should go out there and have a good game, but at the end of the day, he's having too many bad games compared to to not enough good games. And we've talked about it strictly before. Last year and this year, this guy's post ERA is drastically bad, guys. He has a post All-Star ERA. He's just not been the same guy year in and year out, guys. He's been a beast till the All-Star break, and then the guy gets tired. At the end of the day, guys, he's already pitched 20 more innings. I have 23 more innings than he's pitched over his last 5 years at any given fucking time, guys. I think his arm is tired. There's going to be games, bro, when you're good. There's going to be games when you're bad. But there's too many more bads in this guy's last few games over the All-Star break for me to be putting any type of fucking money on him. Now, can he go hit his K-prop while getting the living dog shit hit out of him? Yes, and that's the type of game I see today from him, guys. And I'm not trying to be invested in a K-prop where a guy cannot make it through 5 innings, guys. At the end of the day, we like to project our guys to get dirty, and that is just skate through this fucking game and go cash us that ticket, bro. At the end of the day, we do the damn thing. And Pablo Lopez is going up against the teams crushing the fucking ball, guys. 265 team average, 807 OPS with a 194 ISO. They're striking about 23.4%. That's a little alarming for the Dodgers, guys. 24 is bad, and they're at that 23.5, but they're walking at a 10% clip right now, guys, and that is never a good thing for Pablo Lopez, guys. So if Pablo Lopez can't stay up in the zone and get these guys to chase, he's going to be in for a long day. And when we talk hitting props, I think he's in for a long day. But like I said, I think he hits his K-prop while getting the dog shit hit out of him. And I'm not trying to be involved in any type of volatility like that at the end of the day. So let's get into what I think is the first trap of the day, guys. At the end of the day, if you don't watch the show all the time, you need to be strictly for. You'd be surprised at how many times these books are giving us shit that just don't make sense, guys. And I know everybody will say if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Well, bullshit, dude. If you just fade these fucking lines at the end of the day, you've been winning at a crazy-ass rate, man. Let's talk about it. Jose Barrios, 6 plus minus 113 this morning, and he's at a 6 plus minus 118 right before the show. Prize Picks has him at a 5.5, and his fantasy score is at a 35.5. Now let's do the math on him. He averages 6.2 over his last 8 and 5 strikeouts over his last 6. Well, they're going to give us 6.2 as his average over his last 8, and they're going to give us 6 plus at minus 113. Okay, let's do some more math. He averages 9.4 Ks per 9 at home compared to just 7.1 on the road. and he can't strike out lefties, guys. It's a 7.5 K per 9 compared to 9.2 on the right-handed side K per 9, and they're projecting 6 right-handed bats, 3 left-handed bats. So this guy's not in my book, so this is a guy I cannot bet. I have rules, guys, and at the end of the day, having rules has made me money. So you've gotten taken out of my book by losing me money. And believe me, I used to like Jose Barrios, but at the end of the day, this guy's a fucking head case, and let's talk about it. So I don't get the number they're giving us for one. 6 plus minus 113. He's hit that 70% win rate over his last 10 games. Averages 2.3 K per 9 more at home than on the road. He's at home here. So everything so far is saying over, over, over. And then what else do we get going on right now, guys? Oh, the lefties versus righties. They're projecting 6 right-handed bats where he strikes out righties at a 1.7 K per 9 more. Everything that I look to run Barrios for the over is screaming at me to go slam this fool right here. I can't do that when they give me a number like that, guys. At the end of the day, can he go out there? Should he go out there and hit that? Yes. But there's something to me telling me that the books fucking know something. And not just that, guys. Why does he average 9.4 at home and 7.1 on the road? Because if you got any type of COVID issues, guys, or you don't have the shot, you can't go to Toronto. So he faces bum lineups all the fucking time at home. So it's like this is a feast spot right here, guys. And the way they're loading their lineup projectedly, and what he does at home, and what he's hit 70% at the last, everything tells me he should smash this spot, guys. At the end of the day, life ain't that easy, guys. I just can't run into it when they're begging you to bet the over. I can't. I cannot figure out that line. So it's a strict fucking pass for me at the end of the day. This team isn't hitting the fucking ball. By the numbers, this guy should be out there 6 to 9 fucking innings today, guys. And should he not have 6 strikeouts in those 6 to 9 innings, especially with a right-handed dominant lineup? Yes, he should. But for some fucking reason, something in my gut's telling me they just don't give out free money, guys. So it's a strict pass. He wasn't in my book already, but today is Monday. Monday, we fucked them in the eye hole because it's a new week, and that record from last week is trash, guys. We hit 75% on the Dirty K last week. It's over. We on to Monday, guys. I withdrew twice last week. I hope you guys withdrew as well. And we're on to a new week. We're starting with the bankroll fresh, and I I got paid. Hope you guys did too, guys. So let's talk a little more. At the end of the day, guys, everything's screaming for Barrios. I just can't do it when they're screaming for it. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out there 7+ innings and just pitches the contact. That's what I see coming in a sick fucking way. Now, will I be on the under? Have not bet it yet. But if they keep betting it, the money hasn't even moved, guys, at the end of the day. So they're just asking for it. I'm just going to strictly stay away from this game. When I talk about someone later on, I'll think I get the line. But then again, I still can't bet it, but I won't bet his under either. But there's no way I can be on a Jose Barrios right now. There is some people I've seen alted him, and I hope you hit your alt prop. I wouldn't be surprised if you do. A lot of these tricky fucking lines, guys, these guys are just losing by the fucking hook. And it's fucking disgusting, guys. It's rare that a guy goes out there and just doesn't come near his number when he's projected to murder it, guys. And let's be real. Barrios is projected to murder it here. Now, Gosman was projected to murder it. If you bet that minus 160 line, you cashed. If it got bet up and you missed it, you lost. Same with Darvish. If you bet that minus 160 line, you cashed. If it went to 6.5, if you got that number, you lost. It's like crazy, guys, at the end of the day, guys. And I'm not going to say you chase the number minus 160, even though something's ringing in my head like, whoa. But at the end of the day, I ain't that fucking rich to be losing minus 160. So let's get into the Dirty K, guys. Shout out to the 50 plus. It's a Monday. Hit the share. Hit the retweet. Let's fucking go. Everybody up in here today. I see you all, my guys. LJ from fucking Houston. My fucking dude. Let's fucking do this. Akbar, Real Deal Prime. Tone fucking Miggins. Razor Sharp. Woo! Ric Flair, Razor Sharp motherfucking picks, guys. So, damn, the chat is deep today. AOD, I see you all, guys. Start throwing your best fucking prop picks or sides or totals in there, guys. And let's get to the fucking money. So we need monies, and it ain't just about me. So let's talk about the Dirty K. And that is Corbin motherfucking Burns. Yes, sir. This morning he was 8 plus at a minus 130, and on the same book now he's at a minus 165 at 8 plus, guys. Now, did I do my work? You gosh damn right. Now he needs to go out and do his. He's at 7.5 on a prize picks, 43.5 on his fantasy score, and let's get to why this man is the Dirty K of the motherfucking day. His last 8 games, he's averaging 7.1 strikeouts. Over his last 6, he's averaging 7 strikeouts, and we are getting one above the man's average. Thank you, baby Jesus. That's all I'm asking for. Give me the man's average or give me one up. I'm okay with that type of shit. I'm here to shatter that. So let's get into his no back-to-backs last 8, where he's averaging 8 strikeouts per game. So now I'm getting that number without his back-to-backs of what this man's been doing. Now let's get a little deeper into that, guys. They give us a man's fucking average. Guillermo motherfucking Zertucci, I see you. You in Vegas, my guy. Hope you killing it. Go get you some Corbin Burns, 8 plus strikeouts today, bro. And it'll pay for your dinner today. I promise. And yeah, let's get to it and hearing why, guys. If you look at his average over his last games, like I was just saying, it's a 7.1. But take out the back-to-back with the Dodgers, and it's an 8 strikeouts per game. So let's get a little deeper, guys. They're going to give us his average over his last 8 games. Who's he played in that? He's played a back-to-back with one of the best teams in baseball, the Dodgers. Not just that, I told you how good they are at hitting anything but the four-seam fastball 2 games ago, guys. And what does Corbin Burns throw? He throws a cut fastball. That plays into what the Dodgers rate, guys. At the end of the day, he's played against 2 teams who fucking just hit the cut fastball really well. And in those fucking last 8 games, played versus a Cardinals team who just don't fucking strike out. So we're getting beautiful fucking money in here, guys. So let's talk about it. At home, he averages 12.5 strikeouts. On the road, it's 9.8. He strikes out left-handers at 11.4 compared to right-handers at 11.1. And the Pirates, like we talk about all the time, guys, this is a team with lots of switch hitters and will load up 7 left-handed bats projectedly and 2 right-handed bats to go versus Corbin Burns. Is it a coincidence he strikes out 0.3 more lefties? Oh, maybe that's why he's dirty. Nah, 0.3 ain't enough to get the guy dirty, guys. But let's talk about number 4 in the black book. He has 4 wins and 6 losses his last 10 games to 8 plus. 40%. I'm on the side of the books right here, guys. If you just blindly bet fucking win percentages, like a lot of people will do, they are going to fucking bet him to they would look to bet him to the under. That's fine. Everything, I understand why they put this number at an 8. No tricky, fishy business here. So let's get into number 4. Time to get dirty, guys. 4th time seeing Pittsburgh. Seen them on April 19th, where he went 7 innings, 2 earned runs. With 0 walks and 10 strikeouts, we were on him that day. Then he went up against them on July 1st. We did not play him on July 1st, guys. He went 8. They were going up against a team with an 8.1 walk percentage. They were hitting 250 as a team with an 830 OPS and a 270 ISO. I don't run into that shit, guys. At the end of the day, if a team's crushing like that, I can't get dirty and put a full unit, guys. At the end of the day, you've got to take in how is a team hitting compared with how is a team striking out. Like, okay, the team was raking then, guys. So what? He went 6 innings, walked 4, and had 5 strikeouts. Now, this is where I did lose on Corbin Burns versus Pittsburgh. August 2nd, he went 5.1 innings and had the most walks all fucking year and had 6 strikeouts. Now, I play my guys in positions, and I will play him in that position again. And I am now put in that position again, guys. At the end of the day, it's Corbin fucking Burns, and I understand the number I'm getting, and I'm put up in a layup spot. There's not many times this guy's gotten these type of numbers that I'm going to run him up against. And when I put him up versus these numbers earlier in the book, this is the same spot where he should have went out and dominated when he walked 5 the last time. I do not expect 5 walks from Corbin Burns today, and the numbers say this guy should hit this 8 strikeouts, guys, in 5 fucking innings. Like, at the end of the day, that's why he's dirty. I can get this with him going 7 plus, and I can get this within 5 innings. I've seen this multiple ways, all in the numbers. This guy averages 2.7 strikeouts more at home than he does on the road. That's another huge thing in our favor. So everything here tells me to fucking slam him. So I'm going to slam him like I slam BBWs, guys. And Corbin Burns is the Dirty K play of the day. I got him at minus 130, 8 plus. And I just, it's a beautiful spot, guys. It's a beautiful spot. So let's get into the last 3. where I got a half unit bet on the next one, and I would do full unit, guys, but we'll talk about it, guys. Once again, he opened up this morning at a 6 plus minus 157. I put a half unit on him, and then now he's at an absurd ass fucking minus 182 at this 6 plus, so you can't even bet that. So take the 7 plus at even money if you want to go half unit. I do endorse that. And that's where it was at it this morning, and it's only moved 4 cents, and that's at a minus 104. So let's get into Frankie fucking Montas. Why I can't get into him for a full fucking unit. If you watch this show, you guys know the only Yankee I can bet for a full fucking dirty K is Garrett Cole, guys. And I used to think it was because he would fight him. No, I've been lip reading, guys. I've been reading some of the stuff. No, Garrett Cole told Aaron Boone one time, you take me out the game, I'm going to fuck your wife. So that's why Garrett Cole gets to stay out there and get us our strikeouts. Any other pitchers, guys, your pitcher can be humming, and for any given fucking reason, Aaron Boone will pull your fucking pitcher and you lose your K-prop, guys. I don't get it. There's a few coaches that get put on my ban list, guys, and Aaron Boone is one of them. And La Russa's getting there, guys. Other than Dylan Cease, Tony La Russa will fuck over any one of his pitchers, guys. He's not looking like Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn is a bulldog, too. I think Lance Lynn will beat La Russa's old ass. But there's too many times where he pulls Gio. There's too many times when he pulls other guys. Like, once a coach starts fucking with your bank account, you need to pay attention to that coach, guys, at the end of the day. And Aaron Boone fucks with my bank account, guys. So at the end of the day, we can't go what he's averaging over his last 8, over his last 6. He's coming off the IL plus the trade, and not even that, guys. So he came off the IL, pitched 50 pitches. Then he went 78, got traded. Then his fucking mother-in-law passed away, so he went to the bereavement list, missed 2 weeks, came back, started getting revamped back up. Now he's had back-to-back 90-plus pitch counts, and that's all I'm asking for is 90 pitches here, guys. And I expect him to get at least a 90 pitch count. So, yes, he went up against this team earlier, guys, this year, and he fucking smoked them. 6 innings, 4 earned runs with 12 punchies. Yacht, yacht, yacht. Well, let's get into the math that we can do. We're not going to do home runs because he was traded, and he dominates the right-handed side with a 9.6 strikeouts per 9 compared to just 8.2 from the left-handed side, and they are projected 5 right-handed bats and 4 left-handed bats. Well, let's get a little deeper into it. I did also put this guy down on my alt parlay, guys. So I have a half unit on his 6 plus, and then I put him down at 5 plus on the alt parlay, and we tied him to fucking Corbin Burns 7 plus on the alt parlay, and that's where we get a minus 108. So if you're not wanting to get fully invested in Frankie Montas before I read off these numbers, that's fine. I have a half unit bet on the 5 plus Frankie Montas tied to Corbin Burns 7 plus, and that was a minus 108. So I got that as my alt parlay of the day. And then I'm going to take a half unit on the 6 plus Frankie Montas. The juice is way gone. It's way, way past even worth betting at the 6 plus. So either just enjoy the all parlay or take him to the 7 or even 8 plus at plus 177, guys. When I dig through these fucking numbers, if Aaron Boone doesn't Aaron Boone us here, which it can happen, this is the spot where I would tell you to ladder it, guys. And I know Big Show might just go do it listening to me, guys, but this guy had 12 strikeouts versus some absurd ass numbers. And I'm going to tell you these numbers versus the numbers today, guys. On May 15th, they were walking 8.6%. They are now walking 5.5%. That's fucking garbage, guys. On May 15th, they were striking out at a 24.7% clip. Garbage, guys. Now today, 27.1% clip. That's when we put the fucking knife in people when we see that 27, guys. Then average is dead ass the fucking same, 238 each way. Then we get into the OPS and it drops 50 points from where they were at on May 15th. And their ISO goes from a 173 to a 156. So other than their ISO being good, which means that when they do hit the ball, they are getting doubles, they are getting home runs. Fine. They are worse in even in their ISO. They're still worse 20 points than where they were last time. Every which fucking way they're worse drastically, guys. And numbers that say that, oh, fuck, if you did 12 here, realistically then, do you got a Kerry Wood type game in you? No, because Aaron Boone wouldn't allow that. But realistically, guys, with him getting 12 versus those numbers, there's no way not to project him around that 9-10 range. Like, realistically, I see that type of game. I just cannot bet on him full pull, even though I ended up with like 3/4 of a unit on him. But I did alt him down one like a JJ because of Aaron Boone at the end of the day. So let's keep Frankie. Oh, I got a whole unit on him. So yeah, Frankie Montas, don't fuck me today. Aaron Boone, just let him pitch 90 pitches. 90 pitches and he gets 6 strikeouts in his goddamn sleep, guys. So this team's struggling. He dicked them down when they weren't struggling, and I got to expect anything else, guys. So, yeah, let's talk about the last game of the day, guys. Shout out to the 80-something plus live. I know we're getting to 100, guys. Why? Because we fuck bookies in the eye holes. And just to take a second, you guys fucking rock. I looked over at the likes. I'm already seeing 40 likes, guys. Like, that's all I ask for on this show. I don't ask for tips. I don't ask for money. I bet my own fucking plays, and I put more than $10 on my plays, guys. I am trying to fucking pay some bills around here, and life's a bitch and you marry one, guys. And we've been really fucking good, and we've been good not just this year, guys. So shout out to Slaughter for fucking noticing me and recognizing me and giving me my own fucking show. And I've done nothing but fucking shine like the goddamn star I am. Why? Because I'm a god. Huh? I'm a god. So,
like, I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
Either that or a goat. Bah! Motherfuckers. So let's get into it, guys. Last game of the night. We got fucking Padres and Giants. And we got Carlos Rodon and we got Mike Clevenger. And Mike Clevenger's not in the black book, but if I were to bet people not in the black book, I would bet his over here, guys. And let's get into Mike Clevenger. Before we get into, is Carlos Rodon a trap? Yes. Is Carlos Rodon a trap? No. Because there's going to be a lot of ifs, ands, or buts that we've got to figure out, guys. And he ran through that train last week. Excuse me. So we definitely got to figure out if Carlos Rodon is the trap. So once we get the 50 likes, which we're already fucking almost there, we will recap the Dirty K play of the day. The Dirty K is at a 131-74 losses on the year, and we are 9-3 last week. Last week is over. We're on to this week. We got one Dirty K. We will recap it after these last two breakdowns and the hitting props. Right at the end of the show, we will get back to all my props once we hit 50 likes, which we're there in a blink. So, Mike Clevenger, guys, at the end of the day, 5 plus minus 141 this morning, and right before the show, he was at a 5 plus minus 136. He is not in my black book, and he averages 4.3 strikeouts over his last 8 and 3.7 over his last 6, and we're getting a 5 plus, just pretty much a little bit above his average, and the minus 141 is the probability of hitting it. Nothing wrong with this line here. Now, Mike Clevenger can be fucking annoying betting him, guys. Trust me. The few times I have bet him, I've realized that this guy just ain't for me. So, 4.5 on Prize Picks, 28.5 fantasy score, and that is the spot on Prize Picks where I would fucking murk him with, guys, at the end of the day. We've got this guy going 6-7 innings today, giving 2 earned runs or less. It's the fact of I think he only has right at that 5 strikeouts that I like to project a guy, guys, over 1.5. And I know you may have heard that, and that's okay, guys, but at the end of the day, more often than not, how many times do you hear the projection hit that I give a guy? Probably on that 65 to 70%, guys. It's pretty absurd how often I call the dead fucking number on these guys, and it's not at the end of the day, guys. You can't just look at numbers. You've got to have a feel for the game, and you've got to understand what the books are fucking doing. So it's multiple things that are going on here, and I'm in a fucking war, guys, and I'm fucking murking these fools. So let's get into fucking Clevenger, guys. So 8.7 strikeouts per 9 at home compared to 7.3 on the road. He is on the road here. Then he only strikes out 7.3 right-handers per 9 compared to 8.3 left-handers per 9. And the Giants do run a left-handed heavy lineup usually and are projected 5 left-handed and 4 right-handed bats. So 5 wins, 5 losses, 50% over his last 10 to the number 5. Everything says I get the number 5. It's your job to bet his average. Now, is he going to hit his average under and over? Let's get into it, guys. He's not in my black book. So when I zoom back, and he started the year late, guys. Everybody knows he's coming off of Tommy John, guys. So he did get into the year late, and he's pitched 38 innings pre-All-Star, 38 innings, how many innings? Yeah, 34 innings post All-Star, 46 pre-All-Star, and his strikeouts have dropped post All-Star, guys, like nasty to a 7.2 K per nine, guys. So at the end of the day, he was averaging over 9.2 Ks per nine before the All-Star break, and it's just dropped off 2.5 Ks per nine. But his ERA's done stayed the same, so he's been pitching to a whole lot of fucking contact. So when I zoom out his game log, guys, at the end of the day, I look for what's a team with these type of numbers. And I mean, I write down numbers every fucking day, and I'm not fucking dumb. I could tell which teams walk, which teams don't walk, which teams strike out and don't fucking hit. Well, on July 26th, he played the fucking Tigers. We all know the fucking Tigers suck fucking dick underneath the bridge for milk money and are lactose intolerant, which means they do it for free, guys. So by the Giants' numbers, guys, that's exactly where they're at right now, guys. They're walking 7.6%, where league average is 8.5. They're striking out 26% of the time to right-handed batters, which is fucking garbage right now, guys. And they're not hitting the ball. 199 average with a 605 OPS. Pretty much, guys, when I look at the walk to strikeout average to the average in OPS, we are looking at that same ass team as the Tigers, other than the ISO, guys. They do have an ISO, which is league average, guys, which means when the Giants do hit the ball, they are for extra bases. What does ISO mean? ISO is going to take your average, guys, and then take it into singles, doubles, triples, home runs. 140 is league average. 170 is great. 170 means, bro, when you guys are hitting the ball, it's doubles and homers, guys. So, and 140 is league average. So, I mean, they're doing decently well once they hit it. It's just they're not fucking hitting the ball. We were on Sonny Gray the other day. We lost by the hook, guys, at the end of the day. Sonny Gray should have fucking hit. He walked 4 people and hit 1. Mike Clevenger should go out there and put his dick on the table. What did I learn with Sonny Gray? You should learn stuff, guys, and his team does not trust him going through a lineup third time, and they've talked about it. I guess his numbers are drastically that bad, and I can't play Sonny Gray no more knowing that, guys. I guess this is something I should have known, but at the end of the day, you can't know everything. And this is why I preach listening to shit with the radio volume on. You're going to learn stuff from these announcers. And I learned from those Minnesota announcers last week that third time through the lineup has just been murder for Sonny Gray this year. And me and another guy were talking, like, why did they pull him at 70 when this guy was cruising 2 weeks ago? Well, I found out why, bud. I found out fucking why. So definitely Sonny Gray is on that limit, guys, where we got to watch him, guys. He's got to hit his K-prop within that first 5 innings because they're not going to let him go 3 times through the lineup. And I learned the hard way. We learned the hard way. But he still should have capped. Still, life's a bitch, then you marry one. And, yeah. When I run these numbers up, guys, this is a layup spot for him, guys, and I expect him to go out there and fucking shove. This is a beautiful ballpark to pitch in at night, and I expect a big game from Mike Clevenger, guys. So I don't bet guys that are not in the black book. If I was to bet a guy, this guy, I would take his over, and I may go look into his pitching outs, guys, and bet his pitching outs for like a half unit. But this is this is a dominant spot for him, and I expect him to shine in this spot. So let's get into the other side of this. Is this a trap? Is this not? Is this a trap? Yes, but was it a trap last week with Rodon? Yes, and did he run through those fucking walls? Yes, but let's talk about it, guys, and let's not just be so fucking basic. Shout out to you all. Appreciate the likes. We will hit the recap at the end. 22. I see you guys. So let's get to it. So yeah, let's talk Carlos Rodon. My favorite left-handed pitcher other than Clayton fucking Kershaw, the GOAT of all GOATs. So let's talk about my guy. He opened up this morning 7+ minus 130, and right before the show, he's at a 7+ minus 150. Now he's averaging 8.1 strikeouts over his last 8 and 8.5 over his last 6. They usually drop it over their last 8 games, guys. So 8.1, and they're going to drop it down 1.1 strikeouts. Okay. Now let's get a little more to it. So yeah. He averages 13 Ks per 9 at home compared to 10.5 on the road. So there's a 2.5 difference that he averages at home. Alarm flag. Everything says this is dirty, bro. This is the spot where we look to ride this guy, and we have to go half unit on the road because of what he does on the road. You know, this is fucking something that I've been paying attention to. So last week, when I seen a trap, I told you guys, fuck betting this juice at the -6.5 and take him at 10+. And we got there to the 10+, and I only put a quarter on it. quarter unit on it. And once again, not all traps are fucking obviously are traps. These are something the books are setting out, and I'm calling them a trap because they're baiting us to bet the over. And just more often than not, they are hitting to the motherfucking under, unless you are getting the super juiced out line or the alt line. They are getting like right before that, and they're losing by the hook too many fucking times, guys. At the end of the day, the only one who didn't really lose by the hook was Scherzer. He didn't even come close that one time versus the Yankees when we called out that spot. That was just murder, murder. Oh man, that was so bad, and that was supposed to be a layup spot. I'm glad we seen that spot from afar too. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna bet Carlos Rodon, just be careful, guys. The shit doesn't fucking add up. And when it doesn't add up, there's usually a fucking problem. He strikes out 12.3 K per nine from the left-handed side and 11.5 from the right-handed side. Projected lineups is 7 right-handed, 2 left-handed bats. And on Prize Picks, they put him at a 6.5, and his fantasy score was at a 39.5. I'm not looking at Rodon today in any which way, guys. If this is a game where he is going to get hit, I think it's going to be today. If this is a day where he just pitches to a bunch of fucking contact and goes deep into a game, that this may be today. But let's get into it. So they drop his average 1.1 strikeouts. Alarm bell number one, yes, but I could dig into that. And the Padres are just one of those teams that don't strike out to lefties, and especially adding to the two Nationals who don't strike out all the time, who were on the elite team before the trade deadline of not running strikeouts versus as the Washington Nationals. Now we'll fucking beat up on the Washington Nationals, but Juan Soto is a motherfucker to a K-prop, guys. He can have a 10-pitch at bat, and that is murder. Murder was the case that they gave you. And at the end of the day, guys, this lineup is telling me that they want all your over money. He is 9-1, 90% win rate over his last 10 games to 7 strikeouts, and they put that at a minus 130 this morning. Oh my fucking God, what do they know? So this guy averages 2.5 strikeouts more at home. He's at home. His ERA is 2 runs better at home. 2 runs better at home. And you're dropping it below his average, and it's now the third time he's going to see this team. He's seen them May 21st. He had 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, and then he had seen them July 9th. He had 12 Ks in 9 innings. Now, this is not the same teams that he's seen back then, and this is in a spot to where he's already pitched 15 more innings than he has over the last 5 years. This guy has been a fucking head case and a problem child with being hurt and seeing injuries. And last year, when he seen his innings limit, guys, he became a rubber arm, guys. And this guy started just to get hit, guys. And I have a blank, vivid memory of last year, guys. And I got to lay off. And I think that's what the books are saying at the end of the day. There's nothing telling me other than it's the Padres why they drop it down to a 7.5. At least not why wasn't it a minus 160, minus 170. Why was it a minus 130 this morning? I don't get that, guys. And if I don't get it, I've just got to fucking say pass at the end of the day. I'm not here to fucking battle with the books. I'm here to fucking slaughter the books at the end of the day. So we're going to hit a fucking commercial. And then we're going to get to a few hitting props. And we will recap the Dirty K and the half unit strikeout prop with the alt K prop of the day. Because you guys smashed the 50 likes. You guys rock. Let's get to this one. Yeah, let's get to it, guys. We here to bet props into fuck bookies in the eye holes. But go on over there to Manscaped, guys. Use that promo code PubSports. Get you some free fucking shipping on that Lawnmower 4.0, guys. And start hedging your balls and not your bets. Take care of yourself a little more and see how much your lady friend takes care of you, guys. At the end of the day, nobody likes a fucking wizard sleeve. So, let's get to it, guys. Let's not make them groom and don't take care of ourselves too, guys. Don't double standards for other things, not for that. So, let's get into hitting props because, woo, yeah, that's what we're here to do is win some money. I have 3 props bet and I have a split bet between 2 of them. And let's get to it, guys. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about Giancarlo. Don't call me Mike Stanton. He's been off the IL now for 3 games, and he has a hit in 2 of those 3 games. In a very small sample size off of Suarez, he's 2 for 4 with the Yopper, guys. And he's back in Southern California. At the end of the day, guys, I look for guys playing back at their home spots where they feel comfortable. They're going to have family there. And the guy's actually one of the few Yankees who's actually had a hit in 2 of his last 3 games, let alone those are the 3 games coming off the IL. So his 2+ bases is at plus 120. Please and thank you. Seeing his home run is plus 250. Go suck a dick, bookies. At the end of the day, plus 250 is garbage. Give me the plus 120. Give me the guy back in Southern California where we called him Mike Stanton, not Giancarlo. But if you get a hit for a double or a yopper today, I will fucking call you fucking whatever you want, buddy. Just don't call me late for dinner. Now, let's go right back to my fucking boys and motherfucking blue, guys. At the end of the day, I'm going to split this bet up between Freddie fucking Freeman and Mookie fucking Betts. Now, this is fucking hilarious to see every which podcast player, whatever, start to talk about Mookie Betts, guys. We've been talking about Mookie Betts, and we've called 2 or 3 of his fucking hot streaks around here, guys. At the end of the day, this is my team, and I know my fucking team. And when a guy's hot, you got to ride certain guys that stay hot, guys. These guys are legit cream of the crop baseball players. So, Freddie Freeman, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, plus Dodgers to win is at plus 129. And then I've got Mookie Betts, 3+ hits, runs, RBIs, plus the Dodgers to win at plus 104. So, both of those I split my bet up in this game. I expect Pablo Lopez to get hit today, guys. And I'm not afraid of this Marlins bullpen. So, Dodgers fucking to the fucking bank. Maybe Dodgers motherfucking team total type shit. Fucking laddered like my guy Tone be doing. But I expect a long day for Lopez today, guys. And shout out to the ones who can bet certain props like this. I already told my guy Tone to, but if you can bet singles, doubles, triples, that type of shit, which I can't, I would bet Freddie Freeman for a single today. I think the guy gets a fucking single. He's going to be down 2 strikes to Pablo Lopez. Pablo Lopez has an issue striking out lefties, and one of the best hitters with 2 strikes and going opposite is Freddie fucking Freeman, and I expect him just to tap the ball and get a fucking single at any given time with 2 strikes. So call me fucking crazy. I see at least a single from the guy, and I'll be pissed if he turns it into a double. I mean, granted, I just need hits, runs, RBI, so I'm projecting a single with the Mook the Duke probably on base. Even if not, I got Trey Turner ahead of him, and then I've got studs behind him to bring him in, guys. At the end of the day, Doyers hit the fucking fastball. He does throw fucking 40% four seam. That can be an issue if he stays up in the zone. But 60% of his pitches, the Dodgers will light the fuck up on, guys, at the end of the day. And Freddie Freeman loves a fucking changeup. Lefties hit this guy's changeup, and Dodgers are going to load up a lot of lefties, guys. So a lot of these lefties have been seeing the ball well. I'd look at any of those lefties, even Joey Gallo, guys, which is crazy. His OPS is over 1,000 since joining the Dodgers. Thank you, fucking Yankees. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got that dude for fucking free. So shout out to you all. What's up?
Betts is out today, looks like. I don't know if you see me popping it up, but there's 5 or 6 people in here saying that Betts is out today.
Damn. Hope they're going to cash my fucking ticket back. But so we on Freeman, 3+ hits, runs, RBIs at plus 129. Not split up, just a half unit bet on it. Then I'm not just going to go back and double down just because. But appreciate you all. I did bet that with projected lineups, so that fucking sucks. Life's a bitch, then you marry one. At least they will refund me. Freddie Freeman, like I said, will go cash us our ticket, guys. So shout out to him. Shout out to you guys for keeping it real. Smash the like if you haven't, because it looked like 60 you all already fucking have. And let's recap the Dirty K right quick, guys. I'm on Corbin Burns 8 plus minus 130. That is the Dirty K of the day. Go back for the recap of that. Half unit play was on Frankie Montas 6 plus at minus 157. The juice is fucking just skyrocketed on that 6 plus now. Fuck that. Excuse my language. That was excuse me because of burp. I just wanted to scare some of you guys like I changed, like I seen Jesus. But I've seen Jesus because I'm his dad. So let's talk about it, guys. At the end of the day, I am on Montas for a half unit, and I'd either take him at 7 plus at the even money for a half unit or take him at that plus 177, 8 plus. Or do what I did also, and that is the I hate Aaron Boone and scared of what he'll do to me parlay. And I altered Corbin Burns at 7 plus with Montas 5 plus. And I got a minus 108 on that 2-pick right there. So those are my plays. That is my action. There were 6K prop breakdowns in this, guys, for Jose Barrios. There is one on Rodon. There's one on Clevenger, Burns, Montas, and Pablo Lopez. Go check the replay if you need to. If not, I appreciate you all for tuning in on a Monday. Let's keep this train fucking rolling. And until next time, let's keep fucking withdrawing.